Welcome back to my channel, the Coin Spot. Today is Best Coins One You Want to Miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. The 1871 United States Liberty seated $1 coin. Its history, physical details, rarity, value, and what collectors look for. If you want, I can also send comparison pictures for real versus counterfeit history and background. The Liberty seated dollar was part of a coin series struck by the U.S. Mint from 1840 to 1873. The design was made by Christian Gobrecht, based on earlier designs, including by Titian Peale/Thomas Sully for some artistic input, and with modifications over time by 1871. The coins were being struck under what is sometimes called the motto design, meaning the reverse side includes the motto "In God We Trust," which was added in 1866. In 1871, two mints struck Liberty seated dollars: the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, the Carson City Mint, CC, which made a very small number. Physical specifications and design. Here are the technical and design features of the 1871 Liberty seated dollar, Philadelphia issue, and also relevant notes about the Carson City version. Feature details. Metal composition: 90% silver, 10% copper. Silver weight 0.77344 troy ounce of silver. Gross weight 26.73 grams. Diameter 38.10 millimeters. Edge reeded. Obverse, front, depicts Liberty seated on a rock in classical drapery. Liberty holds in her left hand a pole with a cap. Her right hand rests on or near a shield inscribed Liberty. The date, 1871, is at the bottom. 13 stars circle the upper parts of the rim, representing the original state's reverse, back, an eagle with shield on its breast, clutching arrows and an olive branch. Above the eagle is a ribbon bearing, "In God We Trust," the motto. The legend, "United States of America," surrounds above. At the bottom is 1 DOL mintage and rarity. Philadelphia issue, no mint mark. Mintage was about 1,074,760 coins. Carson City issue, very small mintage, only 1,376 coins struck. The Philadelphia 1871 is not the rarest of the Liberty seated dollars, especially in lower or mid-circulation grades, but it becomes much scarcer in higher mint state grades, uncirculated. The 1871 CC is a key date in the series, because so few were made, and fewer have survived in good condition. It is much more valuable and harder for collectors to acquire. Value: the value depends heavily on condition, eye appeal, mint mark, whether the coin is properly certified, etc. Here are approximate ranges and examples. Philadelphia, regular issue, in average circulated condition, worn, common state, value might be a few hundred US. For instance, CoinTracker's estimates about $500_700 for coins in typical circulation condition in mint state grades, uncirculated, very sharp details, value jumps significantly. An example: Philadelphia 1871 in mint condition could be several thousands of dollars. Carson City much scarcer. Even coins in lower grades are valued much higher than common dates. Examples: 1 MS61 specimen sold for around $60,000 plus. In some auctions, melt value also gives a base minimum. Since the coin is 90% silver, its silver content alone has inherent value depending on current silver prices. But collector premiums generally dominate for historic coins. Collecting and identification considerations: if you're looking at owning or evaluating an 1871 Liberty seated dollar, these are important. Authenticity is key. Because these are old and desirable, many counterfeits exist. Must check design details, weight, dimensions, mint mark, presence of motto, etc. For example, all Liberty seated dollars from 1866 through 1873 should have the motto "In God We Trust" above the eagle on the reverse. If an 1871 lacks it, that is a strong sign of a counterfeit. Check condition, where on high points, Liberty's figure, shield details, eagle feathers, sharpness of stars, rim, edges. Eye appeal, toning, any damage, matters a lot. Certification by a trusted grading service adds to buyer confidence, especially for rarer mint marks like CC. Significance and legacy: the 1871 Liberty seated dollar represents a late period seated design, just a couple of years before the design was discontinued in 1873 by the Coinage Act, which changed silver coinage practices. Many of these coins, especially the Philadelphia ones, were exported, for example, to China for commerce. This helps explain why fewer high-grade examples survive in the U.S., because many were circulated heavily abroad. It is one of only two Liberty seated dollars in the motto era whose mintage exceeded 1 million, the other is 1872. This makes it one of the more available, large-date, motto seated dollars. But being more available doesn't mean easy to find when you want excellent condition. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.